dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Get me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. We got a controversial topic. Well, you know, I wonder do he ever watch his own videos that people make about him, you know? But we got the downfall of BlasphemousHD. You know what I'm saying? What I would always say when it comes down to the creative space, you're going to have waves, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have your good, your bad, you're good, you're bad. It's just, everybody can't have an up and up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to be a Costner. Everybody's not going to be an Acho Speed, an Aiden Ross. Those who just blow up out of nowhere, or what it appears to be out of nowhere. Because a lot of those, they be grinding for years before the masses see it. But blow up out of nowhere and then hit 1 million subs and go up, keep going up, you know?
Yeah.
You're going to have your people who, everybody's not going to be a Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
That can be able to capitalize a whole platform. Mm-hmm. Like, you're going to have people, and there's been a lot of people who have rose to have millions of subscribers and tank.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's about your journey.
Facts.
But with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Lock it in with a thumbs up.
But let's get into it, man. Let's check out the downfall of BlasphemousHD. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it, y'all.
Thief, liar, vile are some of the many names given to YouTuber BlasphemousHD, being known for frequently stealing content, getting into fights, cheating on his girlfriend, and having his channel banned permanently off the YouTube platform.
Is he?
Oh, no, he ain't. Is he?
I don't know. If so, I didn't know that. Or is it a certain life?
I think it's his old channel.
Oh, okay.
And now I'll say this. Now, I know everybody feels as though, you know what I'm saying, you're entitled to however you feel.
What?
That reactionary content is technically stealing content. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. I think at some point all creators have reacted to content in some form or fashion, you know?
Yeah.
But I'll say this. It's something that's been around here forever, and it's still gonna be around here forever. It's just always been put into a different box, however you spend it. It's been showcased in different ways and different lights. However you want to spin it, just on YouTube, we claim it just as reactionary content.
Yeah,
it has a label and title on it. We try to, no matter what we react to, we try to talk, we try to elaborate on the subject matter, and we try to make it not necessarily just what we're watching, but 100% add to. We never want to just sit here and watch something. So when people do come on our videos and complain and comment and have something to say, honestly, it's F you. Albeit.
Because at the end of the day, we got to do...
You literally click on the channel that says reacts.
Facts.
Now, if you want to... And I'll say this, you're not going to please... No matter what you do on the planet of the earth, you're never, no matter who you are, going to please 100% of the population of the world. You're going to have people who want to watch a creator just sit there and watch something. To each his own. But you also going to have creators who want to watch something and comment on it and have it as a subject matter to talk on it, elaborate. And you're going to have people who are going to complain about that and say, hey, y'all pause too much. Hey, you talk too much. Hey, I'll say this. I don't pause as much as I used to. One reason why, a lot of people don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You're not supposed to. Just enjoy the content. We used to pause a lot back in the day because it was for editing purposes. It was how we were recording. I had to pause every 2 to 3 minutes. If not, the video quality is gonna be ass.
Yeah.
And we won't, but we also took that time to be able to elaborate on content. You know, the reason why a lot of people talk about copyright issues and stuff is because of the pausing. They're not pausing enough. They're not adding any substance to the video. So it's a lot of stuff that goes with it. But some people, hey, they do consider it all, no matter what form of fashion, is still in content. American Home Videos have always profited from reactionary content. Rob Dyrdek, what ridiculousness? Reactionary content. It's just the news. They're not filming stuff. They're taking information that has been previously recorded. Reactionary content. It's just in different shape, form, and fashion, however you want to spin it. But I will say this. I feel if you just sit here and watch something and you're not really doing anything, you literally just watching it. And if this video is 10 minutes, you upload the video on your page or whatever, and it's 11 minutes. I do deem that as like still in content. So yeah, I get why people mad, but reactionary content.
There's not much you could have added to that other than introducing the video, your intro, and whatever your outro is.
And you might pause
maybe
two, 3 words a couple times.
Yeah,
that's really bullshit. But let's go.
Cheating on his girlfriend and having his channel banned permanently off the YouTube platform. It's more than clear that BlasphemousHD has destroyed the name that he's made for himself, disappointing the fans that he did have, now uploading on an alt channel, getting a fraction of the views that he used to get, and overall being hated by the internet. This is the downfall of BlasphemousHD.
How can you throw a reactor in?
Being hated by the internet. This is the downfall of BlasphemousHD. Maurice Barnett, better known as BlasphemousHD, was born on October 16, 1987 in Compton, California. His mother would move him and his siblings to Cleveland, Ohio, where Maurice would grow up in very bad environments, which would ultimately fuel the first wave of his content that we would get from him. In his earlier days, he uploaded story times of his experiences growing up in the projects and later adventures in Las Vegas, a city he would move to. These story times were actually pretty entertaining, and as a former fan of Maurice myself, I used to binge these for hours growing up. Over time, Maurice transitioned into reaction style videos, focusing primarily on his main channel while also starting a few others. However, his reactionary content was his main focus. Maurice was an instant hit with his reaction videos, watching a variety of content. He would react to weird comedic videos and horror videos as his main content. His hilarious reactions would generate a connection with the viewer in him.
Run, bitch! No! Oh!
However, as the dollar signs rolled in, Maurice's content would start to get very lackluster. He would tone down on the funny personality that we knew to give barely any reaction at all. He would get the most popular content on the website, record himself staring at his screen, and then upload it to capitalize off others' content. This would become noticeable by people on the platform, and Maurice would start to be called out for it.
Pyrocynical was the type of nigga who would sell his car for gas money, because only that level of stupidity would warrant him running around the internet talking shit to people and then getting mad when they block his bitch ass.
Now, for the majority of you that can't understand a single fucking word he's saying, allow me to translate. This individual has shit-talked me, that's why I blocked him.
A particular instance being from an upcoming exposed YouTuber, Minnesota Boy. Now, this wouldn't be the beginning of their beef, as their conflict actually dates back several months prior. It all began when Minnesota Boy entered a contest that promised a significant amount of money as a reward. Unfortunately, the events surrounding the contest did not play out in Minnesota Boy's favor, which left him feeling frustrated and betrayed.
About a year into me doing YouTube, I had about 25k, maybe 30k subs, and this other YouTuber named Dark Maul had started this contest that I was a judge in. I forgot what the name of the contest was, but the fans will vote on whose video was the best, and whoever would win that contest would get $300 cash. Well, Minnesota Boy was in that contest, right? So at the time, Minnesota Boy was always making these videos about how he was broke, he needed money to pay his rent.
In a fit of anger, he lashed out at Maurice, making a series of inflammatory claims against him. The situation escalated to an extent that Minnesota Boy even made the shocking statement wishing for Maurice's mother to pass away from cancer.
What did he say?
Oh yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Because I'll say this: have I ever indulged in any of BlasphemousHD's content? No. Do I know who he is? Yes. We in the same realm of content space. So whether or not it's gonna automatically show up in my algorithm, whether or not I'm looking for it or not, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of other creators, they just randomly show up. I might see, oh, you know what I'm saying, somebody new. Let me see, check them out. You know what I'm saying? See who they are. You know what I'm saying? Show a little behind the scenes support without actually, you know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to comment on somebody's stuff. Sometimes I might just watch your videos, just see like, oh, okay, they interesting. Okay, see you at the top. You know, like that's what it is. See you at the top. No hate or anything. We all grinding to reach the top. I will see you there. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. If you 100% are, here you go with the
I'm sorry, I'm an awestruck.
Cause I never like want people to fail, crash, burn, none of that type of stuff. But that was disrespectful.
Especially if
bro.
if it's just between us, keep it between us. If I haven't went low, don't go low with me, cause baby girl, child, look, I can't even
bring the mama into the conversation. That's low key life or death situation right there.
Please don't do that, especially if someone's mom has passed.
Or even wishing that she would.
Or wishing, or whatever the case may be.
That's high key disrespectful.
Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never stooped that low. Have I stooped low before? Yeah, I crack mama jokes. But I'm not finna wish death on her. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of this stuff is so new to me. Never heard none of it before.
I haven't either.
Wishing for Maurice's mother to pass away from cancer.
What did he say? He said in that street, like, that made me want to whip his ass.
I don't remember the whole thing, but he said something about like trying to kill you and your mom and your family or something. Like,
an incredibly hurtful and extreme sentiment that underscored the depth of his anger. In the wake of this turmoil, Minnesota Boy found himself grappling with feelings of resentment and grief. Instead of channeling those emotions positively, he chose to take to social media, joining the chorus of voices within the YouTube community to publicly call out Maurice. He accused him of stealing content, claiming that Maurice had compromised his integrity as a creator, which would be true. This accusation added fuel to the fire and sparked a heated back and forth that captivated their audiences. The exchanges became increasingly aggressive, with both parties trading barbs and insults, creating a toxic environment. As the tension between the two continued to build, they would run into each other at VidCon 2016, and the encounter would be less than pretty.
This is the guy that stole content on YouTube, and he's not funny as shit.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember that shit. Yo, hey, don't push my way, yo.
Push my shit.
Watch out. Hey, you ain't gonna beat shit. I will fuck this shit out of you, man. I will fuck this shit.
Despite all of this, Maurice continued to upload content to his YouTube channels. He had a few friends who frequently appeared in his videos, whether in reactions or vlogs. However, Maurice managed to destroy all of these relationships in a short amount of time. His friends Dr. J and the Women and Chavez later explained why they chose to end their friendships with Maurice, citing his attitude, entitlement, and overall awful character as their main reasons.
You make up all these fucking lies for who knows what. Nobody cares. People are completely content with, we had a falling out, because it's what happened. They want the details. They don't need the details. It's hurtful details. You cheated on your ex, and you took it out on your friends, and you lied to one of your best friends. You said, oh, he wasn't my best friend, blah, blah, blah. I didn't trust him that much. Dude, we saw each other for like 13 hours, 7 days a week for 8 months. All the
on some real spill, bro. Because I've seen it, we've seen it so many times. If you are out of your friend group or whatever, decided to start doing content, they're just saying anybody who want to focus and let it be you that do the content. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got a spouse or somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's different. But if you're friends and nobody else has ever thought about doing content, when you start gaining some popularity and fame, again, continue to let it be you. Everybody that be like, man, they was solid, man. They put their whole family and friends on. It's all good as long as everybody winning. But when someone's not getting the piece of the pie that they think they deserve out of it as well, then it gets ugly. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think that that's in this.
What I'm saying is, I wouldn't have even introduced. I guess he needed another spin to his content, and he wanted to introduce something.
And that's fine. But the problem was you had
Keep personal. What I'm saying, keep personal, like personal, and keep.
I got you.
That's the only part I'm going at.
No, I got you. But I'm just saying, I get what you're saying, but I don't think that was this situation. That's all I'm saying.
I feel. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
13 hours, 7 days a week for 8 months. All the other fake friends you bring around you, be careful. Because I never stole from you, I never tried to fight you, and keeping it real sometimes hurts people's feelings. And that's what the fuck I do, and you've had that from the beginning. And I don't need to be rich, and I don't need to be powerful, I just need to be me. And I've never regretted being me. And that's all I ever will be.
Additionally, Dr. Girlfriend, who was Maurice's partner throughout much of his YouTube career, left him after he cheated on her with an Instagram model.
What is the reason that you and BHD broke up? Well, he cheated on me with multiple different women. So, how long were you together again? Almost 5 years. And how many of those years was he cheating on you? About 3 of those.
This betrayal only worsened how his friends viewed him, making them.
She said 3 of the 5 years he was cheating.
Yeah. I wondered if she know the whole time. And why we got to bring all this for
Now I don't agree with that part, but
that's one reason why I said what I was saying.
But my thing is also with some people, like you say, keep private life private. But if he brought it to the internet, and he's probably because I don't know nothing about the situation. Haven't seen anything.
I need more details.
Yeah, so if he had brought it to the internet because people are now speculating hey, haven't seen this person around. Hey, what's up with this person? So now you feel like you have to answer, these questions, and then if you're lying about it, then you're not about to make me look like a bad person. But at the same time, sometimes I just okay, it is what it is. I'm just gonna take it and go my own way. But you're not gonna make me. I'm gonna speak my truth.
Yeah.
But yeah.
About 3 of those.
This betrayal only worsened how his friends viewed him, making them even less inclined to associate with him. At this point, Maurice's success and image became his highest priorities, overshadowing even his close family and friends.
I just can't surround myself with people who not only, like I can understand if a nigga don't want shit for himself, but if a nigga don't want shit for me, that's when I gotta get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? That nigga wanna be fat and lazy and don't release no videos his whole life. That's on him. I like releasing videos. I like success. I'm not gonna sit down and not release videos and not work out just because that nigga wants to be fat and live on someone's couch his whole life. You bitter, bro. Talk it out with him. Yo, Elijah the Great, suck a that nigga can go kill himself, and I would not care. Randy could kill himself. I would not care.
However, in a turn of events that...
The only other question I would have when it pertains to everything, was these friendships 100% genuine?
Sure.
Were these friendships 100% real? And how long, if these friendships were real, 100%, how long were these relationships?
Yeah, true. I do wonder that as well.
Because that will give them the whole gist of everything. Just because, I'll say this, a lot of people force friendships just because we're doing business, right? And that's the reason why I used to hate, the questions of, how do you typically make friends? Do you make friends when you're on the job? And sometimes I used to going to work. Yeah. We talk at work, and I go home. And leave you at work. I don't want, because... A lot of times people fail to realize when you leave that job, that friendship leaves too. I've seen it too many times where you kicking it, you cool, y'all kikiing with people. Then as soon as you leave that job, you don't get to check on. They don't check on you no more. They don't just randomly hit you up. They really you become a part of their past. And in life, you're gonna realize that sometimes friendships are only there. It's certain things that keep certain friendships solid.
Yeah.
Whether it's because y'all are in the same location, so you have no other choice. Y'all are in the same school, so you have no other choice. Y'all on the same job, so you have no other choice. If you had a job, we seeing each other every day. Yeah, we gonna We gonna joke. We gonna have fun. If we in the same classes, yeah. But it's the point to really see if that friendship is really strong. Is separate what's keeping it, holding it.
Yeah.
And if it can still carry, it's a true friendship that was supposed to be.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, if that friendship withers away for some odd reason, it was good for the moment. It was one of those momentary
some people are
things.
only, meant to be in your life for a season. Like, everything is not for a lifetime. And it is what it is. Some friendships, relationships are, to teach you something or whatever the case may be, for you to take away from, take away something from it.
Yeah.
But I know the other guy earlier, he mentioned something about 8 months. I don't know if he was saying
together,
like
we spent
8 months, like that's when y'all.
He said we worked together for 13 hours a day for 8 months. I guess for recording content and all that.
But I'm saying, have y'all only been
knowing
cool for 8 months
or
longer, and y'all just started working for the I would like some clarity on that. And if that's the case, then that is something that's kind of like
And now, because I have friends that I'm not like childhood friends, I really don't talk about it at all. Only person I've told like stories about is you. Mm-hmm. Like reason why we possibly fall out or whatever. I don't bring that stuff to the internet because you know what I'm saying. It was a life lesson for me, not for the internet. Now, if it gave me experience in life to be able to give somebody some advice on how to strategic move, but it's not a reason why I should down someone.
But I also will say this, regardless of the fact of how long you've been knowing, if he only been knowing the other guy 8 months, that still doesn't give you a right to treat people shitty though.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
So it speaks more on your character with you.
Oh, both.
But what I'm saying is he didn't say anything bad. Like just from the clip, I don't know the situation. I'm just going off the clips. Off of what's being shown to me right now, he didn't say anything like disrespectful or bad about him or whatever the case may be. So for you to speak on the other guy and say that you don't care if he whatever, call him this, call him that, like and again, I don't know if the other guy has said anything, don't know that information, but it still doesn't give you a right to be shitty to people just because they've been in your life for a short term.
Because it seems as though in the beginning everything was good. And this is what we always say. We always say a lot of times the views gets to people's head. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people do need to be humble. But a lot of times, like I told you earlier, make the money, don't let it make you. Which is a true statement.
Yeah, it definitely is.
A lot of people just don't know how to go make the money. They allow the money to make them. Yeah. And we've seen it time and time again with a lot of creators where the money start making them and making them like their whole personality, who they are, changes.
It changes, yeah.
And they become some of the ugliest people, not like physical ugly, but, personality-wise, some of the most ugliest people you will ever see. Mm-hmm.
That horrified him, his main channel was ultimately...
Oh, hold on. My bad. Yeah.
However, in a turn of events that horrified him, his main channel was ultimately terminated for copyright infringement and hate speech. The people at YouTube were also not pleased with Maurice, making this the end of his prime. Following this setback, Maurice took a hiatus from YouTube for a while. Eventually, he returned with an alternate channel, BlastphamousHD TV2, where he began uploading Family Guy and cartoon reactions to avoid copyright issues. However, his viewership never recovered, and he was left with only a mere fraction of his previous audience. Many former fans and viewers expressed disappointment over the noticeable decline in the quality of his reaction videos. Following the termination of his main channel, once celebrated for his genuine and relatable reactions, Maurice gained a reputation for forced laughs, exaggerated overreactions, and often obnoxious behavior. This shift left many longtime followers yearning for the authentic content they once enjoyed, creating a stark contrast to the earlier videos that showcased his unique style and perspective. As a result, fans concluded that Maurice's estrangement impacted his ability to create engaging content, as the camaraderie and chemistry that once characterized his videos were lost. This situation left many viewers questioning whether he could recapture the magic of his earlier work, or if his current trajectory was the new norm. harm. Overall, the sentiment among fans reflects a deep concern for the future of his content and a longing for the authenticity that initially drew them to his channel. If Maurice cannot recognize how his previous actions and approach to YouTube were detrimental, he will be forever fading, slowly falling into the abyss and becoming merely a memory. BlasphemousHD has become a true shadow of the man that he once was.
Dude, nobody was worried about you, bro. We knew you when you were broke. We were friends with you when you had no money. Just throw all this shit down.
So everything I said earlier kind of gives...
That answers my question then.
It answers a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Don't let... make the money. Don't let it make you. Stay grounded. Remember the reason why you're doing it from the beginning. A lot of people say hey, I want to become a content creator, grind so I can be able to buy my mom a house. Even if you achieve that goal, say, hey, but it's other things I want to achieve. Yeah. Start making a list of achievements. Mm-hmm. Give yourself the reason why you're doing what you do, and don't allow it to sway you from those achievements. Because some people get so cocky and arrogant behind it, and you don't see the numbers. You don't see the numbers speak for itself. Bro, again, it's a wave, bro. You're going to have ups.
People have to understand that if you can go up, you can come down. And so you have to remain humble and understand that at any point,
all this can be
gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's sad, bro.
Yeah.
And if these are his day one friends, like I also feel bad for them, because you eventually start seeing how people twist, how they turn, how they change up on you, and you just like, like damn,
it sucks.
We were broke. We were friends with you when you had no money. Just throw all this shit down the drain. And you dude, it's like, it's not a coincidence when all of your friends tell you became a dick after you became rich. It's not a fucking coincidence. That's it. That's all I've ever done.
This story in particular was actually a very unfortunate one that I had to make an edit. I do wish the best for BlasphemousHD, even though he has a lot that he needs to rectify. He's got a lot that he needs to think about. I hope that he can come back in the future. I mean, but it's not looking too good. But guys, yeah,
man. And like on some real spill, the views don't amount to the person. But cause I'll say this. A lot of people like, oh, bro, y'all ain't getting the views. Bro, a lot of times, y'all, like the viewers don't realize what is also possibly preventing you to getting the views that you... A lot of stuff is out of the content creator's hand. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's literally the platform. The platform making changes. They want to push certain things, and if you don't adapt to the certain things they want to push, you kind of get behind. Is it your fault? Not necessarily, but sometimes you do have to learn to adapt. And sometimes people don't want you to adapt. They want you to, because that's the reason why, like, when people complain about thumbnails, that's one reason why there's no authentic thumbnails anymore. YouTube is pushing certain thumbnails. Yeah. YouTube does push certain things. Do I agree with them 100%? No. But do I understand it? Yeah. But I want to remain who I am and not necessarily what YouTube will want me to be, because sometimes you do get lost into that. Mm-hmm. I wish YouTube does go back to it being you too, instead of
everything else.
Like it used to be focused on who you are, and you just putting this lens of whether it be reactions or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's one reason why, like, before we did reactionary content, was I watching reactions like that? No. I had a handful of people I would watch every now and then, but the content I do, they don't do. Yeah. So, like, I don't know, man. I just, like, I do wish the best for him, no matter what it is. Yeah. Have I seen his views before? Yeah. But also, I don't know. He could be shadow. He can have a strike on the channel. He can have a lot of stuff that's going on that's preventing him. But also, it could just be that the people are not grasping to him anymore, and that could be a thing
because they probably have seen a change in character or whatever the case may be. But no, I wish him the best.
But don't get it twisted. Some of y'all do be reaching though. some people do reach with, because people reach with when it comes to us as well.
Yeah.
And it don't be what y'all think it is.
But I do wish them the best, though. And if, with the relationships that, if they're able to be, rectified, then I, hope that is something in the future that they can, like, mend relationships or whatever with his friends.
Yeah.
But if not, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta move on.
Move on. Yep.
But hey, man, y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts and opinions about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is we are. We are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money low, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.